Hello and welcome to the next video in the TikTok Shop mentoring series. So today we're going to talk about seasons of the month. And I think this is really important, but also linked to the next video, which is going to be about consistency. The two are intrinsically linked. But I want to lead with this because I want you to start strategically thinking about the month in 4 different parts. And the easiest way for me to describe those parts for you in a way that I think you'll remember is if we talk about them like seasons, okay? And what I'm referring to here is buying habits. It's people's buying habits. This will explain why you could be super busy 1 minute and absolutely dead the next. So let's think about the 4 months of the year. So we've got, first of all, we've got spring when everything is starting to come alive. It's starting to grow. We're starting to see new life, new blood, new flowers, new colors. Then we move into summer where everything is sunny. I don't know who didn't get the memo, but supposedly everything is sunny. Everyone's happy. Everyone's vibing. The flowers are out. The sun is shining. People are on holiday. It's all grey energy. Then we move into October. Things start to slow down. The leaves start falling off the trees. People start to slow themselves down, ready for winter, where, everything's kind of dead and quiet and, things die back. Everyone is focused only really on Christmas. And so, the outside world is kind of peaceful, but kind of dead. Now, I want you to think about this, and remember now we're putting this into the context of the month. So what I'm not saying is that Christmas is going to be dead for your business, because we know it's absolutely not, because we'll have Christmas sales. Christmas is going to be batshit crazy for your business. But what I'm talking about now is those buying habits, convert that into the month, and this revolves around basically when people get paid. Okay, that's the crude anchor point to all of this. So we're going to start off at the end of the month, all right? Rather than the beginning. I know that makes things a little bit complicated, but that's how we're going to do it because it's easier to explain it. So the end of the month is spring. If you imagine your month is split into 4 weeks, the end of your month is spring. Why? Because people get paid. So at some point during the last week of the month, people have been paid, they've got some money, they're starting to look at what they're going to spend it on, okay? So start to expect some results coming through for your business because people have got a bit of money in their bank. Oh, okay, they're open to shopping. So this, let's set now, right now I'm recording this on the 25th of July, so it's the last week of the month, so we're in spring. Next week will be the first week of the next month, okay? So the first week of the next month, the first week of a month is summer. That is when you can make hay while the sun shines. People have paid their bills, they've got money left over, and they are willing to spend it. They're in a good mood because their bank account is in the green, the red, the black. What? They are looking for things that they can treat themselves to. They're looking at the plans they've got for their month. They're looking at what accessories go with the outfits they're going to wear to the events that they're invited to. They're looking at their social calendar and planning what they're going to be wearing to those events. Okay, so great. First week of the month, brilliant. Fresh energy. Yes, let's go. Second week of the month, autumn. The hype has died down. The leaves are starting to fall off the tree. It's starting to steady off. Things are slowing. They haven't stopped, but they're slowing. Third week of the month, people are out of money. They're being very careful with their cash because they don't get paid till next week. And you'll have people start to say to you, I'm going to order these next week when I get paid. It's winter. They're storing nuts like squirrels. They're not ready to start spending money out on treat items because they're broke because they don't get paid until next week. Next week, final week of the month, it's spring again. It's important that you start to think like this because you don't want to miss out on prime time. So you want to make sure that you're very present when people are ready to buy. But also, and obviously you want to make sure your stock is your shop is stocked up. Okay. So on the 3rd week of the month, which is the winter, when it's quiet, you need to be buying stock. And you might be thinking, well, why would I be buying stock when no one's buying anything? Because you got to get ready for the week after, which is when you're going to start getting busier, and the week after that when you're going to be at your busiest. Okay. So in your quiet week, that's a great time to order your stock in. It's a great time to order your stock in on a 3 to 5 day delivery rather than a 24 hour. So you save yourself a £5. It's a great time to be creating extra content, just to keep engagement going. Great time to just go live and just chat for the hell of it, just so that you're keeping in touch with people. But don't have any expectation that anyone's going to buy anything, because they're probably not. But then you're ready for spring, when they're going to start to buy. Ready for summer at the beginning of the month, where people are going to get a little bit crazy. Okay. Now, if you start thinking about the month like this, what will happen is, A, you'll be able to plan better. You can be more strategic. But B, you're going to be less disappointed when all of a sudden it's gone really dead. And this is important, because disappointment is literally like pisses on the fire of motivation. When you are feeling disappointed and frustrated, you will not be motivated. Motivation is the key to consistency, and we're going to talk about that in the next video. But in order for you to get motivated, you've got to not be disappointed. And if you start thinking about the month in this way, you won't be disappointed, because you'll be like, oh, well, it's the 3rd week of the month, it's going to be dead. My sales last week, in the 3rd week of the month, were 35% down. It's a lot. 35% down on the week before. So I wasn't sat there getting mad about it, because I'm like, okay, 3rd week of the month, what am I going to do? I'm going to work out what stock I'm going to have. I'm going to sort out my inventory. I'm going to plan some stuff for next month, blah, 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 which is what I've spent the time doing. So think about and even if you've got a diary, this is a great way to do it. If you've got a diary, you can do it on a phone diary, but if you've got an actual real diary, go through your diary, and at the top of each page, write what season you're in. First week, right at the top, summer. 2nd week, autumn. 3rd week, winter. Final week, spring. So at a glance, you can go to your diary and go, oh my God, right, spring next week, I need to get ready, we're going to get busy. Okay? I want you to watch this video and the next one together, because they are linked. I wanted to do them separately to break it up a bit, but I'm going to talk to you in the next video about why it's so important that you stay consistent during these seasons. So stay tuned, and I'll see you in just a minute.